Hey, it's Ninja Boy. Welcome to a new thing. This is Hope is Still There, the RPG. It was sent to me. If anyone watches my videos, they know I'm a huge RPG fan. Um, I'm also a huge fan of these fan-made RPG Maker games generally. Usually they're built pretty well, but let's just get into it and go. And hold down enter. Yeah, no. It's 3294. The world has changed a lot. The temperatures are extreme and towns are struggling to stay in control. Many cities like New York have died out. You've gotten by pretty well with powers making you surrounded. I cannot read fast enough to read the entire thing. It does scroll a little too fast, and you just kind of speed it up if you hold enter, space, Z, whatever. So if you want to pause that and read it, go ahead. Welcome to the testing chambers. To continue, please get the key card. So it says spacebar, but you can press enter, Z. Z is the default, or space to all do the same thing. Pressing escape will bring up the menu, so will X, because it's the same thing. And so, so far not too bad. What is this? Yes, I will enter the dev room. No. No. Dev shop? Not sell, buy. Okay, so things don't cost anything. And no. I don't think there's any way to exit. So, one thing that I would like to point out here, which it's not huge, but it's really bugging me. These sidewalls right here should not exist. These sidewalls and this floor wall should not exist at all because it's not the correct perspective, and it makes it look kind of I can't really explain, but they shouldn't be there because you don't see the walls on the side or walls on the bottom, but the walls up here should be there. So it's hard for me to explain, and I don't think there's any way out of here, so...
Reset! Okay, and then this again. Hold down enter. Yep, we're going through this again. The bomb is designed. So, dev room. I was told that there are Easter eggs in this game, so I'm
wondering if that's one of them, or if that was left in on purpose or something. I'm not really sure. Key card. And the door opened. That was very strange. There should be a wall right there, because as you can see, I can't enter those ways, but missing wall lets me walk all across here, which is kind of strange, but okay. And there probably should be a continuation wall here, because when there is no wall, it kind of makes it seem like you should be able to exit through the sides, because as you can see, there's no wall here, and I can exit down. Switching areas like this where you don't keep the same direction is okay, because it kind of makes it seem like you went down a hallway and turned right. But it's kind of weird that if it's supposed to be the same or connected room. So I might suggest... okay, that door is crumbled. Might want to work on the vents a little bit to make them look correct. Okay, wow. That is horribly, horribly loud. And I am hoping, really hoping, that it's not being picked up severely on Bandicam. In fact, I will... more. Victorious. Wow. That was super, super loud. Tutorial's almost done. Scrap is currency. Kind of really holding person's hand right there. That should be down connected. Wall should not exist there. Yeah, so kind of really holding someone's hand by saying, hey, you got scrap. Scrap is currency. That should be fairly obvious if you go in here and you see at the bottom 5 scrap. All you have to do is introduce a store and it says, you know, we'll sell items for scrap or whatever. So that's what I would suggest. Look up. Well, another thing, I don't see a computer. That is kind of placed kind of funny. That's a TV. Unlock door. How about we heal? You've been healed. Unlock. And save. Sure, why not? Okay, that's the same. And look in every box. I was told that some things you have to press, like, interact with them a ton of times before they do anything because they're like Easter eggs. So I'm just sitting here mashing the thing. Oh, here we go. Oh, I missed it. I'll have to go and read that during, like, post-production. Okay, well, as I stepped out of the testing chamber, a bright light enveloped me. Something surged through my bones. Waking up. That'd be kind of weird. That is very weird. Okay, well, that kind of makes sense. Fuego is fire. So fire moved in. Okay. Painkillers. Nothing interesting. Have I hit it a bunch of times? Nothing interesting. Still, nothing interesting. Well, I have to click on everything. We have prototype done. Okay, yeah. So, again, there should be walls. The ceiling bit here should continue up. Also, the walls should not be that tall because there is a slant perspective here, where down here the walls are pretty much as tall as the player themselves, yet up here they're like 6 times, 5 times taller. So it makes it look like there's a huge slant. They should only be like 2 tall. So pointing that out. Always when making walls and stuff like this, because there's another thing. So the wall down here is 1 tall, and it's giant doorway, which you really don't need. And then the walls are gigantic. So again, weird perspective. You want to probably change that so it looks good. I don't want to say like looks good, but looks better. Also, I would probably move it down, and instead of having this huge black space, or you know, this space down here, make it black, because it'll actually make it look better and make it look like you're more confined to this hallway, instead of making it seem like there should be doors or something on this side. Locked. Fuego. Okay, I can go in this guy's room. And again, the walls in this room are even larger than the ones out in the hallway in the previous area. So I'm just trying to give as much help as I possibly can. Yes. What did I just get? A fic. Stuns all foes in battle. That is kind of hilarious, actually. Okay, so that seems to be done. One more room. It's locked. Okay. Yeah, so again, switching perspective, never a good thing, especially when you're going downstairs. You then switch down, but you keep the same direction and there's a door. So that really, really throws off perspective and makes it seem like this is like a three-story house. So you'd go down these stairs to a landing, which would be this landing, and then go down more. But again, you don't see any stairway up there. So there's that. Check everything. Giant plates. Is this the right person? Oh, no. Okay, guy across the table. I didn't even see him. Tell him. Yes. Okay. You are a drunk. That is pretty obvious. I mean that. Okay, that's just repeats. And cannot get to that side of the table at all, but I'll check those. Oh, there is. I was like, wish there was a run button. There is if you hold shift. That is something. That might have been something that you wanted to mention. The scrap thing, probably not worth mentioning. The run, on the other hand, probably is. You look very different from your picture thing. Let's see. Okay, sure. And the book, nothing. So there's out. There's a person on the wall itself, which is kind of strange. Let me see what's down here. Is a kitchen. Check everything again. Should have a wall over here because it really seems like you should be able to exit out through that way. This should probably be expanded down to make it square. Because here, the perspective is mostly good. I mean, there's some where it's like this. It's you have a wall that's one tall, yet these are two tall, and then these are two tall, and then one tall, and weird perspective. Looks like a lot of things are slanted, and it makes it look like these are actually pulled out from the wall instead of being up like right against it. Let's talk to you. She's probably gonna like run away or something. Cannibalism. Interesting. Sure. What? And again, that kind of makes more sense because it's like closing a door. But again, you exit up and then you leave down, and it doesn't look very good. And then see giant house. Stop them. Okay, we have to stop them, apparently. Sure. So, giant house. Looks very weird, perspective-wise. And so, dead trees. Kind of useless dead trees, to be honest. And here, I might have put some, like, bushes or something around. Plus, I might have moved the house up a bit, so it's not like you have one wide gap here, and put like bushes and then maybe a gate out front or something, and it's like you can't leave right now or something along those lines. Okay. Fuego is a girl. I don't know why I was thinking Fuego was going to be a guy. That is interesting. Okay, you are awkward, staring at me. Very silent, with guy walking upwards. Oh, girl. Looks like guy. Yes, dot, dot, dot. Awkward silence. Leaves. That really looks like a guy, plus it's wearing a headband and not like a hood. Just kind of strange. Okay. Can I leave now, or do I need to talk to that person? I don't really know. You're quiet now. Very strange. Okay, I can go back inside. Oh, this is strange perspective. I will say that right now. Extremely strange. I'm trying to adjust to it whenever I see it, but it's just so weird. Okay. I'm going to try everyone's door again. And back in my room. I guess look at the papers once more. Okay, that's kind of weird. Also, it's kind of strange that there is no entrance to the forest. There's just forest. Very, very strange. Oh, but battle with mutants. Okay, now... Okay, I can do mini fireball. With WP. I'm wondering if that's kind of like rage or... I always forget. Overdrive, that's it. But, wow, I am... So that stuns them. Wow. That took a lot of attack to kill. Which I'm always a fan of RPGs that don't start you off like in the thousands of hit points or whatever. But wow, those were kind of overpowered for a very low level. Burn the witch. Grace. No! What? Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Okay, good. Well, I am going to save here, and I'm going to stop for now. So far, it's pretty good. I mean, there's perspective issues, and like this, the tent should not be this big compared to outside. But yeah, I mean, really good so far. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I'll be back with more later, and hopefully the sound isn't horribly too loud. So, see you guys then.